Hi fam, we're having friends over tonight, so I'm making some vegetarian, pescatarian options for them. I've soaked cashews and shiitake mushrooms to make a creamy miso pasta. Here we have cream-styled corn as well as canned corn to make a creamy Chinese corn soup. The shrimp has been peeled and deveined, and I'm marinating it in salt and rice wine. This is Taiwanese cabbage. It's softer and not as crunchy as American cabbage, and I'll be making a spicy cabbage with that. These are the tomatoes that I will chop up and use with my shrimp later. I needed some green onions and cilantro from the backyard. Wanted to show you guys the green onions. We've got 2 pots going. Here is some mint, 3 different varieties of mint, my second pot of green onions. And then over to the left, I have my cilantro bush. Randomly popped up and we never got rid of it. Here's some transplanted cilantro. Hope they survive. And then this is my last little bush of cilantro. I'll also be serving eggs with chives. The chives are from my backyard. These are Chinese chives. They're really long right now, so they're kind of folding over. Here are the last of the peppers in our pepper tree. It's been a coldish winter and all the leaves fell off, but we've got a few surviving peppers. I picked 4 for the cabbage tonight, and they're pretty spicy, so that'll be enough. This is a dried, firm Chinese tofu. In Mandarin, it's called tofu gan. This will make for a really good spicy tofu salad. Here is the bouquet of cilantro and green onions I picked from my backyard. It's so pretty. The tofu salad has cilantro, green onion, red onion, vinegar, soy sauce, salt, oyster sauce, and chili oil, homemade chili oil. I've cleaned and washed the Chinese chives from the backyard, cut it up into really, really small pieces, and we will mix it into the beaten eggs. And with this, I'll make a pancake omelet type dish. For the Chinese creamed corn soup, I'm making a cashew cream to make it creamier and thicker. Here I've also got my shitaki mushrooms that have now bloomed, and I've put some shitaki mushroom in with the cashews for the pasta. This is what the chives and egg looks like. I haven't flipped it to the second side yet. The first side is cooking and getting golden brown. The trick is to, when you pour in the egg mixture, to mix it around and then let it settle so that the middle also cooks. I flipped it. The bottom side is golden brown and perfect. These are 1 small and 1 huge onion that I'm going to slice up for the creamy miso pasta. Here the onions are all sliced and they will go in the pot to caramelize. The chive and eggs are done and out and plated. This is very kid-friendly. It's savory, it's umami, it hits all of the right places. For the spicy cabbage, I have a bunch of fermented bean sauces. I think this one's called broad bean paste. We've got the fermented soybean, and this is a soybean sauce. So everything is fermented, and it has a lot of umami and a lot of salt content. I probably won't put salt in the cabbage. You put your garlic, ginger, chili along with the 3 different types of fermented beans, and you'll let it cook in oil first for it to release all of its flavor. Then you take the cabbage that is hand torn and toss it in there with a little bit of Chinese cooking wine to deglaze the bottom of the pan. You can add a little bit of sugar if you want to kind of enhance the umami, but this is the finished dish and it's really delicious. I want to say it's like Sichuan Hunan inspired, but mainly it's just what I like to eat. And of course, a beer for the chef while she's waiting for the rest of her dishes to cook and the guests to arrive. I wanted to show you guys this white pepper that I got from Mexico. Very odd, but it's literally the best white pepper ever. Make sure to pick some up if you're in Mexico City. The shrimp is cooking with the tomatoes right now. The tomatoes have cooked down into a thick sauce. I've tossed the shrimp in. I'm going to let that cook, and then I'll make a slurry to thicken the sauce. This is what the final dish looks like. The sauce is really delicious with rice. Here's the creamed corn soup, and it looks extra creamy and delicious with that cashew cream in there. The guests couldn't tell that this dish was vegan, so that's exciting. And then we also have the miso shitaki mushroom pasta made with angel hair. It's creamy, it's thick, it's luscious. The kids really liked this dish too. It's very kid-friendly. And our friend brought me a bottle of tequila from Mexico and it lights up. So how exciting is that? Everyone's hungry and ready to grab some food to eat. Of course, I asked if it was okay to film our guests. The guy in pink is one of my husband's best friends, and then it's his wife, his brother-in-law, and sister-in-law. And cheers to a good time. This is what the aftermath looks like. We've got some spicy chili oils. Everyone's digging in. I think everyone likes the food. Hopefully they do. A lot of it is being eaten, so that is good. I'm asking my husband if the food is good, and he's giving us the obligatory thumbs up. The soup is really easy to make. You dump all of your ingredients from the can into the pot with some water, and you add your cashew creamer, and then at the end you make a slurry with cornstarch. And that's all for tonight. Thank you guys for watching. I threw in some pictures at the end for those that stayed all the way to the end.